What is up, everybody? The Game Deck here, bringing you a brand new series over to our channel. So this is our Pokemon Showdown Series, where we'll be doing 5 battles video, 2 videos a week for 2 weeks, and then we'll switch to play styles. For the first 2 weeks, we're going to begin with our random battles. Let's begin. Okay, we start with the Jirachi, they start with the Moltres. Obvious switch out here, we have we're a faster speed, so we can just get the U-turn off. And since his obvious play is a fire move, we're going to switch right into our own Moltres. He misses the Will-O-Wisp, which wouldn't matter anyways. Okay, now let's go for a powerful Hurricane. Hopefully, confusion? Nope. Oh, he got the confusion. No. Hurricane again. Of course, Moltres would hit itself in confusion. Hurricane. Stop it, Moltres. Luckily, he missed. We'll get one more shot at trying to knock out his sub. Moltres hits. Oh my god. At least he keeps missing, which makes up for hitting herself in confusion. Confusion end. Hurricane. Got rid of the sub. Our Moltres just drops. So our switch in here would probably be Deoxys, seeing the rest of our team is weak to fire. So if he has any other fire type, he's in a lot of trouble. Again, a Psycho Boost. Dead Moltres. Our special attack drop. He switches into Chandelier, which is probably going to use a Ghost move, so I'm going to switch out into Jump Bluff. Predicted the Shadow Ball. Although his fire move is going to do a lot, I'm going Toxic with the Chandelier to put it on a timer. Got hit by the Fire Blast. Jump Bluff drops. Switch back into Deoxys. Get off another Psycho Boost. Kill the Chandelier. That's equal now, although we've seen less of his Pokemon than he's seen of ours. He switches into Alakazam. I'm going to switch into Shiftry. Mega Evolve. His Encore is trying to keep us locked in. I am just going to knock off here. Substitute fades. Going to knock off again. He Shadow Balls. Knock off kills the Alakazam. So now we're up at an advantage here. Sent it to Bouffalant. Just going to knock off to get off that item. Knockoff doesn't do much. He goes for a Mega Horn. Kills our Shiftry though. Biggest problem. I'm gonna switch into Jirachi. Going to just Toxic. Put it on a timer. Hits us with a Mega Horn, pops our balloon. Going to just set up Stealth Rocks. He's got a Sword Stance, which is kind of scary. Although Jirachi should outspeed. Let's get the flinch. Flinch! That's a dead Bouffalant. 3-2. He sent out Excadrill, which has the Earthquake. I am just going to U-turn. Send out Excadrill, Kricketune. He Sword Stance. Going to taunt, just opt. Oh, nope, that's dead. Kricketune. So now we're down to Deoxys and Jirachi. Luckily I have Superpower, which should Oko Excadrill. Excadrill drops. Now 2-1, depending on what he has left, depending on who wins. He has a Stun Fist. Just just gonna Psycho Boost this. We missed the Psycho Boost. He discharged. Deoxys lives on 8%. Psycho Boost again. Brings the Stunfish down. Life Orb kills us. Right? Life Orb drops us. Sent back to Jirachi. Get the Toxic off. Barely lives in Earth Power. Gotta hope for the flinch. Serene Grace, Jirachi pull through. GG. So, we're 0-1 starting today, which isn't the greatest. Next game we lead with, we get a Stoutland lead. Whiscash is kind of scary because it can set up Dragon Dance, so I'm just gonna hit it with a return. He sends the Dragon Dance. He doesn't have the attack because of our Intimidate earlier. Waterfall. As long as it doesn't flinch. It flinched, of course. Knock the Wishcast out right here. What is he gonna switch into? He switches into Gothitelle. I can't switch out. So I'm just stuck using return. Return does 80%. He Calm Minds, we're gonna get another return. Knock the Gothitelle out. So we're starting this battle off strong compared to the last one. He sends out a Sigalith. Oh boy. I'm not ready for this cosmic power. Oh, he just stores power. Sigalith drops to 76%. Dude forfeits. Okay, 1-1. Going into our third battle. Leads with a Drifloon, we leave with a Roserade. Going to switch out here because the incoming Acrobatics. He has Unburden, so as soon as Flying Gem pops, it's going to be faster than us. Just waiting on him. Start timing. Still waiting on him to see what he wants to do. He could be predicting that we may switch out. Maybe he won't use Acrobatics. I switch into Drapion. He uses Acrobatics. Only does 46%. He has the Flying Gem. He has the Unburden ability. I am just gonna knock off. Get as much damage as possible. As soon as he hits us, he switches out into his Nidoking. Knock off the Life Orb. Just gonna Aqua Tail here. Knocking out Nidoking. Another strong start. And this dude forfeits too. We're at 2-1 for the day. Going into our fourth battle. Our opponent leads with Slurpuff. We lead with Whiscash. I'm expecting a belly drum from him, so I am just going to Dragon Dance. He belly drums. This might actually be a problem. Our Whiscash gets up. Let's see. I'm actually not sure if we're faster. I am just going to Waterfall. He Drain Punches. So he is faster. This is kind of a problem. You're gonna kill us here with a Drain Punch. What are we gonna switch out into? Not much of our team wants to handle. If our Pachirisu can live, we can get off Nuzzle and cripple him. Extreme Punches does 71%. Balloon Pops, Nuzzle, he's paralyzed, so he's back at normal speed. I am just going to Super Fang, cut his health in half. He subs, bringing him down to 20%. And a Thunderbolt. He gets paralyzed. Thunderbolt again, drops the Slurpuff. 5-5. See what he switches into. He switches into his Jolteon. Just going to get a U-turn off if Pachirisu lived, although it didn't. So our best switch in here is our Nidoqueen. Going to really switch out. I think he's gonna switch out, so I'm going to just... He doesn't switch out. I get off my Stealth Rock. Pretty sure it's Choice Spec, so he's not gonna keep doing much damage. He sends in Chinchino. Earth Power does a good amount. Who's fast? He's obviously faster. I'm just gonna Earth Power again. Nidoqueen lives the Aqua Tail. Chinchino falls down. He switches into Parasect. I'm gonna just Sludge Wave, get the stab and the super effective. Parasect falls. We're at 4-3. He switches into his Entei. Going to Earth Power. Entei uses Extreme Speed, Nidoqueen falls. And I'm going to switch into my Pelipper. Get stalled off. Extreme Speed doesn't do much. Got the stalled. 56%. Stalled again. He switches out into Jolteon. Let's get the burn. Don't get the burn. I'm going to switch out to Ferrothorn. He uses Thunderbolt, only does 28%, but he gets the paralysis up. I am going to Gyro Ball. Unfortunately, can't move. Gyro Ball again. Switches into Entei. Entei falls to Stealth Rocks. He then switches him back into Jolteon. He's gonna just Gyro Ball again. Single Beam doesn't do much. Jolteon faints. 3-1. He sends out Deoxys. Oh boy. He's gonna just Gyro Ball again, if he lives. But he's probably packing Superpower. Knockoff. Crit probably didn't matter. He takes massive damage. I'm going to switch into Pelipper. Get the U-turn off. Probably gonna knock off again. Which doesn't kill us. U-turn should kill. U-turn kills. We are at 3-1. So other than our unfortunate first battle, we have won all of our matches. Going to our final match of the day, we lead with a disadvantage, so I am going to switch out predicting fighting move. Dusknoir is immune to Mach Punch. Gonna Will-O-Wisp. Get the Hitmontop burn. Cut that attack. Did not have guts. Gonna substitute. Probably gonna Sucker Punch again. He did. Substitute. Trying to play some mind games. I'm going to just Earthquake. Because even if he does Sucker Punch, it'll only break us up. Just trying to think of what to do. He switches out, goes into his Genesect, Genesect doesn't take much damage. Although, not gonna want this Will-O-Wisp. Our substitute phase. Got the Will-O-Wisp off. His attack is now cut. So he's probably going to Iron Head again. I am going to switch out into Entei. He U-turns. Not a bad play on his part. I'm going to start the timer. See what he switches out into. Water type, ground type, rock, or maybe even his Hitmontop if he doesn't have anything to really counter. He has 120 seconds left. So this series is going to be up on Thursdays and Saturdays of every week. So if you want to just only want to watch this series, it'll be up Thursday and Saturdays. He switches into his Thunderous, which we can just Stone Edge. Thunderbolt is half our health. As long as we hit, Thunderous falls. What will he switch out into? He switches out into the Deoxys. I am not going to want to take anything from him, so I am going to switch out into my switch out into Glaceon. Possibly sack Glaceon off. Glaceon lives on 10%. It's not going to be living the next move. Gonna Shadow Ball. Glaceon falls. Not much I could do. I'm gonna switch it out into Kecleon. Fake out our Protean Kecleon. Fake out does 63%. Flinches, and I am going to knock off. In case he wants to save Deoxys, he just extreme speeds, knock off, brings down Deoxys. What will he switch out into? Switches out into Hitmontop. I'm going to send back Dust or predicting the Mach Punch. Dust is still immune. Going to substitute again. He Toxic. Gets the substitute. So he's going to slowly whittle us down. I'm going to Earthquake. Sucker Punch didn't break this up. Wow. So I'm going to predict this Sucker Punch and just switch out. He switches out into Altaria. You're into Amistar. Probably his Mega. He's gonna Ice Beam. Even if it is his Mega, it's still 2 times super effective. Switches out into Ampharos. This thing could also be his Mega, so I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to just switch into Jinx. Don't want to take a Thunderbolt or a Discharge. He Mega Evolves. Thunderbolt. I'm just going to Ice Beam. Ampharos lives on 5%, but we get the freeze. Stays frozen. There goes the Ampharos. Oh, he switches out. He's gonna sack off his Altaria. The Altaria falls. Sends in Genesect, which does have that Iron Head or U-turn. I'm going to send it into battle Entei. Okay. He uses U-turn, switches out. Oh, will he switch into? I could very see the Ampharos coming in. Him on top could also get a Mach Punch, which could kill Entei. He has 120 seconds left. He switches into on top, but the burn gets him. He then switches into Ampharos. I am just gonna Flare Blitz because they're killing the Genesect after. He knows he does not have much to do left in this battle. And we are gonna begin this series 4-1. Which is a pretty good start. We may try to timer stall, which is kind of annoying. Mostly just waiting down the clock, hoping your opponent forfeits instead of actually really battling. One of the more annoying features that people do, or strategies people do on Showdown. It mainly happens when they're losing. He does not do it. He lets Ampharos drop. He then switches into Genesect. Genesect won't be living this Flare Blitz. And we end the series, or we end the episode 4-1, which is 80%. So, see you all next time